Put some paint on top of these. Put some paint on top of these, mark it. Alright, so switch mounted. I don't have a button yet, so don't make fun of me.
I think we got one somewhere.
Yeah.
We're hitting.
Shoo! That, you can hear that 375.
That truck, I mean, John Mitchell wouldn't want me to tell this story, but me and Uncle Derek was in that truck, and John Mitchell was out in the Cheetah car. And he might have been with us.
And the black Cheetah car?
We was in this black GMC, and he was in the Cheetah Mustang.
Was it Pro Charged?
It was still Pro Charged, small tire. He is out.
It was a bad motherfucker.
I mean, it was bad.
Alright, in today's video, as y'all know, this is my black 82 C10 pickup truck. It's got an LS in it. I know what you're thinking. It's wired great. And what I gotta say to that is I got you, because it's not. I have to take this off every time I stop because it'll drain the battery. So I'm gonna figure that out. But right now I'm looking at putting 2 NX Nitrous solenoids on it and trying to just figure out where I want it. As you can see, right there I got a fogger solenoid. So we got these lines, pretty long, but what I'm thinking is this piece of aluminum about right here. So I'm gonna cut out this top piece, slip it in there, like so, this half right here, and then I'm gonna mount both solenoids on this facing inward, if that makes any sense. It'll make more sense whenever I actually do it and show you guys. So let me get that mounted real quick, and then we'll get into like wiring and stuff like that. I don't know if I want to set up a progressive on it. I might just do it just to show you guys how to do it. I don't really know how to do it yet, but I might just do it just to show you guys how to do it. I'm pretty sure it'll be almost exactly the same as setting up a training brake with the Terminator X. So let me get into cutting this, and then we'll go from there. To put some paint on top of these. Put some paint on top of these, mark it, or mark this with it, and then drill some holes out. And bam, there you go. So that's basically the idea right there. I don't know if it'll work yet, but I think it will. So let's go get some screws and bolts.
See what happens.
I know I took the stock fuel tank out and everything, but I kind of wish I didn't now.
Yeah, if it still had dual tanks, you could have one tank with premium unleaded in it.
Is that what you used to do on the yellow truck?
Not the yellow truck. The yellow truck, it only had one tank in it. So
okay. My
black truck that I built after the yellow one, when I had all these smarts, you know.
The long bed?
No, it was a black GMC. It was an 81 GMC. I built a 477. It was 100 over, 454. It had hyper-eutectic pistons, but it had a better camshaft than I had in my yellow one. Mm-hmm. And it had probably a better intake on. Yeah, it had a little bit better of everything than the yellow truck had. The only problem is it weighed 4,000 pounds. It had air conditioning. It had everything.
Yeah.
It was just like this truck, basically. But it would leave with about 3 inches of air under the front tires. And
that's the one that you shot the drive shaft through the bed.
I twisted the drive shaft like a pretzel and everything. I mean, we drove it to the track, and I twisted the drive shaft. So, had to get a trailer that somebody had to come get me, because that was the thing before drag and drives was cool. That's what I did, because I didn't have a car trailer or whatever. We drove to the races, bolted tires on, and went out there and raced. And then,
so one tank he had premium, and like the other tank he had race gas, I guess?
I had 110 and one tank and just regular or premium.
And then when you're racing, you just flip the switch, I guess?
I had a ball valve that I just shut off on that tank, and I just opened it on the other, and they was plumbed at the very bottom of the stock fuel cell. So it was like, or fuel tank, it was like a fuel cell.
Yeah.
So, and I just flipped those, and then I was spraying the house down with that thing too. It was a 350 truck. But that truck, I mean, John Mitchell wouldn't want me to tell this story, but me and Uncle Derek was in that truck, and John Mitchell was out in the Cheetah car, and you might have been with us.
And the black Cheetah car?
We was in this black GMC, and he was in the Cheetah Mustang.
Was it Pro-Charged?
It was still Pro-Charged, small tire. He is out.
It was a bad motherfucker.
I mean, it was bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
I remember when I was growing up, it was a bad. I can tell.
We went out there, and I wore him out with that truck. I mean, nobody suspects a pickup to be fast, or they do now, but back then it looked like this truck, but it was fast. I mean, it probably ran 1050s, you know.
Yeah.
And on the street, somebody that is like, oh, I can, give you the hit, or I'll do whatever, they're in trouble. It's over with before they know what happened to them. We even raced top end coming back.
Yeah.
I mean, we went out past the prison
and
we
got on
top
a roll.
I mean, I was probably doing 150 in that truck. It had like 355 ring gears, 7,000 RPM, in overdrive. I had an overdrive training in it.
A 700 R4, I guess.
700 R4. So I was in overdrive at 7,000 coming back. I don't know how fast. And on the bottle, too. I don't know how fast we was going. But that motor probably only made 450, but I was spraying 350.
Yeah.
It was 800. So
I wish there was cameras like this back then.
No, I don't. It'd be way too much. But again, we used to have a ball. I mean, to me, there's nothing like outrunning a car or motorcycle in a pickup.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. That's everything complete. Got a 1/8 inch NTP plug in it now. Got this plugged. This is going to be the fuel in. This will be fuel out to the solenoid, and this will be nitrous out to the solenoid. So, I mean, not the best looking bracket, I guess, but I mean, I just literally made it out of a piece of aluminum angle iron. So, let's throw it on.
Just do carbs and just leave the gas hanging out, and then we can do. Well, I mean, this is supposed to just be a temporary deal anyway, right?
It's supposed to be, yeah.
Unless it's a ripper, and then
Unless it's a...
Well, and if we put the 75 on Pat.
Yeah, if I put the 75 on Pat, this will be a deal for a while. I bet this thing's a beast on.
Yeah, I wish we just had a small converter in it, and I think we're gonna have to do something about traction. That don't give you no direction.
Yeah. Alright, nitrous jets, you got 65.
Okay, what's in the...
I'm about to take out the fuel and see what's in there.
And how much are you wanting to spray on that thing, you think? Because we don't really know what the rings are on that motor. So we gotta be careful.
I mean, I don't know. What do you think? What do you got in the black and the red truck? Bad question to ask, I guess.
That's a terrible question to ask. The red truck's got, it's got like a 300 shot in it. So. But the motor in it is smooth worn out too. So.
Yeah, I don't want a 300 shot. So the fuel is a 33. You got a 32 point spread in it.
And I think that's probably not a bad starting point.
Yeah.
I don't know how much fuel pressure
Yeah,
we got. We don't have a fuel pressure gauge. I mean, there's a lot of things.
We gotta remember we're gonna hit it with a 375 solenoid too.
That's true. I say you just stick with those jets to start.
Alright.
33. Oh, we're on gas, right? So
On gas, but I could switch it to the 85, I guess.
a 31 and 57 is a 200 shot. So
What? A 31 and a 57?
yeah,
Oh, God.
a 33 and a 78. A 78. So they're showing a. Now that's with 55 psi. I don't think we got that much psi.
Probably around 43 or something.
I think we're gonna be fine. A 78 and a 33 is a 250 shot.
Oh, gosh.
And Dad's got like a 95 at Mom's truck, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Here,
all right.
let me look at my other chart.
Well, this black truck was fun for a while, but that's going to definitely be bad.
Oh, here we go. A 35 and a 62 is a 150.
Okay.
And what do we got?
What was your other chart?
Well, my other chart is, it's a Gemini Twin Stage 6. Never mind. That was in the Tango Durango.
Well, we did a. Hold on. We did a
Dodge Durango. Well, we did. What kind of race was it? You couldn't spend more than $500.
You're supposed to spend $500. It was a junkyard race.
So
And Dad drug home a white. Was it like a 02?
02, 03 Dodge
A white
Durango.
02 Dodge Durango.
318.
That I coined the name on it, Tango Rango, and we put a NX kit on it. They sent us a kit. We put
They
an
sent
NX
us a
on
kit.
it.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that's the only reason we didn't have 500.
What jet did we have?
300 shot or something.
Yeah.
I mean, let's see.
What
What's
did
the
it go?
biggest?
It went like a 14 something.
I mean, on the motor, it only ran like a 19,
Yeah.
and then it went. It would have went in the 13s if we would have had a little more time.
Yeah.
It's spinning. It was acting
It
weird.
ran a 19 on the motor or something, and then the very first pass, it was either me or you. It ran like a 14 something.
1410
and then it
or
progressively
something.
got slower the rest
Yeah,
of the day.
it got slower.
By the end of the day, it ran like
I think
a
it was
16.
running on like 4 cylinders at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
it literally detonated on itself.
But
But it was fun. It was a V8
It was-
Durango.
It was fun just because we didn't have. I think I paid $200 for the.
I changed the
whole-
starter. I had to change the starter out on it. It had like a power steering leak that was really bad, but we didn't worry about that. I mean, it was nice interior. I was driving there around doing burnouts and stuff. I wish I would have had a YouTube back then when we did that.
Oh yeah, because we took it out. We took it out by the
We
airport
took it
and
out and tried
smoked
it,
the
yeah.
tire for like 300
On the
foot.
bottle, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I did burnouts in the O'Reilly's parking lot. Had my whole group of friends with me back then.
They should do more races like that.
I think
Like
it'd be
any
fun.
vehicle there, you can buy for $1,000. So nobody's cheating or getting crazy, but just do $1,000 race.
I think it'd be a blast.
Any vehicle there, you can protest and buy it for
and if you
$1,000.
protest it, you can buy it or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think that would, because there was some cars in there. There was some cars that I think ran in the 13s or 12s.
Yeah, they were rolling.
But all it would take is to get like an Eagle Talon or something, for $500
Yeah.
and go out there and just wipe the floor with everybody. So
I don't know that. Alright, so starting to hook up wires. This relay is for the Holly to work off a TPS and stuff like that. And then the switch, I got a 3-way switch, just idea. So this will arm the relay up and go through all the Holly and everything. And then this side, so there's off position in the middle, maybe. There we go. This side's off. And then when you go down, it'll go to a button that'll just be 100%. That way I could purge it through the motor or just hit the button and go 100%. So I'm gonna get into wiring it and go from there. This is kind of where I'm at. Got a switch in here. Got the relay mounted. Really just hooking everything up. Dad's just doing all the work over there.
I fob fitted the rings myself. Pretty much did everything.
You need to fire your shop help.
Man, all right, I might have to pay more, I guess.
No doubt. You really do need to pay more.
Gotta step up.
But alright. So switch mounted. I don't have a button yet, so don't make fun of me.
I think we got one somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, they're hitting.
Shoo! That, you can hear that 375.
Yeah. That 375's ready to do work.
No doubt.
Look.
Well, I gave myself a concussion, but bottle's on. I'm gonna get some deals to hold this down, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
I really could have just ran it all the way, but you said go up here through the bed, so I just did.
Oh, you're saying you could have hit it all underneath.
I could have hit it all underneath, yeah. But
well, I thought it was temporary till we get a turbo, but we're fixing to maybe do something different with that turbo right now.
yeah, so, but I still don't have a button hooked up. That's really about all I lack. But
you know,
I kind of
want.
want.
Days we didn't have a button. We just had 2 wires. We just squeezed 2 wires.
I know. I kind of just want to see if this thing will hit.
Well, I mean, we could do it real quick to end the video off.
Yeah, I might just see if this thing will hit before I get serious about it, and we go drive it.
See what happens.
All right. Yeah. All right. Let's see. This is a little sketch. Don't have a button.
That's the way Mom says. Yeah.
Chew.
No, it's gonna work.
Lots of spraying before anything even happens.
The way Mom says too.
Huh.
You can hear it before it gets serious.
I'm ready to see what it does on
Oh, it's gonna.
on the bottle.
I don't know how full that bottle was.
Yeah.
You just need a button.
Button.
We've
and,
got an extra bump of a cord button around somewhere.
Yeah. I need to find a button. I need to hook it up in the Holly. I want to hook up a 2-step in it. That way I can,
Like you would have to
like, just a RPM
hold
limit.
on your brake and
Yeah.
set it at 1500 or something.
Yeah. And I could go
Then you
to
can
the
be
floor.
on the floor, but if you do that, then it'll come on.
Yeah.
You'll have to figure that out.
I don't know.
That's where
The
Dad's
nitrous controller.
would have been a lot easier. Or we could have done all of that with a nitrous controller.
Yeah.
All right. Well, at least it works.
Yeah. Yeah, everything's on, solenoid's on,
I mean,
everything's
you ain't
hooked
hiding
up.
That. I mean, even if you hit it and you was purging it, people would be like, he's spraying, because you can hear it over the truck.
Yeah, that's the problem with that. Maybe I need to get maybe it's so loud because I don't have the air filter on it.
Yeah, maybe.
You know?
Yeah.
But, alright, well, that'll be it for today's video. Better watch out. I might be going around searching for somebody to race. So
I mean, if you got to run an errand, you probably should take this truck.
I'll probably
Plug it in.
I know, I need
for
to
a
take a
little bit.
bottle. But, alright, yeah, that'll be it for today's video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and we'll holler at you later.